Hello and welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. Each week we take a deep dive into a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we're continuing the movies that are featured on Disney Star as we take a look at the 1980 classic comedy 9 to 5, where we will look at the inspiration behind the film as well as what led it being turned into a Broadway musical. Also, and if you are enjoying these videos, please hit that subscribe button. That way you will be notified each time there is a new video. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, we are covering 9 to 5. This movie was released on December 19th, 1980, and it was directed by Colin Higgins, and it was the screenplay by Colin Higgins and Patricia Resnick, and it had a budget of $10 million with a box office return of $103.3 million. So in terms of the development of the film was produced by IFC, which is Jane Fonda's production company. And Jane Fonda thought of the film when a friend of hers in Boston started a group called 9 to 5, which was an association of women office workers. Fonda ended up doing a lot of research for her role, talking to a lot of women who entered the workforce either late because of divorce or being a widow. The original film was intended to be a drama, but it was decided to change it to a comedy because when they read the script, it came off as too preachy. The film was also made the decision, the film was going to be used as a star-making vehicle for Dolly Parton, who was very popular as a singer, and this would be her first film. The popular theme song was written by Dolly Parton and became one of her biggest hits. She wrote the song on the set when she discovered that her fingernails banging on the table sounded like that of a typewriter. She ended up writing the song on the set by clicking her fingernails and forming the beat. And then the song was extremely popular and it went on to win Country Song of the Year as well as Favorite Female Country Artist of the Year. So now that we know the background of the movie, let's take a look at the cast. So it's a very small cast. We have Jane Fonda as Julie Burnley. We have Lily Tomlin as Violet Nunstead. Dolly Parton as Doralee Rhodes. And we have Dabney Coleman as Franklin Hart Jr. In terms of the plot, we are introduced to Franklin Hart, who is the biggest sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot boss on the planet. He thrills in taking advantage of the head female office staff by humiliating them, downplaying them, condescending against them whenever conveniently possible, particularly his top assistant Violet. Long exhausted over his gruesome bulliness, Violet, alongside Doralee and Judy, comprise comical methods of doing him in. When a freak accident occurs, they manage to kidnap Hart and trap him in his own house while assuming control of his department and production leaps. But just how long can they keep him tied up? So in terms of some interesting trivia about the film inspired a sitcom that lasted 5 seasons, and it was aired on ABC and ABC and syndication, and it was called 9 to 5. And the show actually featured Parton's younger sister Rachel Dennison as Rita, as well as Rita Morano and Valerie Curtin playing the 3 leads. They eventually decided to make a Broadway musical based on the popularity of the song as well as the movie, and the musical premiered on April 30th, 2009 and ran until September 6, 2009. A national tour began shortly thereafter in September 2010. For years, all 3 actresses have talked about making a sequel. It got so far along that in 2018, it was announced that it would be in development where we would catch up with the 3 young ladies in their retirement years. However, Dolly Parton announced on October 30th, 2019 that the sequel had been dropped. So in terms of would I recommend this movie? I think this is a basic 80s movie. The story is okay. It's a little contrived. The comedy is a little dated, but it's still funny in parts. For Disney fans, there is a sequence where Lily Tomlin is dressed up as Snow White, and you see some animated characters running around. I thought that was really funny. I like Dolly Parton and Lily Tomlin in their scenes. I think they're the strongest of the 2. Jane Fonda is the weakest of the 3, I think, and that's not her fault. This was her first portray into comedy, so she would get better as her career went further along. In terms of the story, I think it's pretty tight, except for the part in when they go to the hospital and they do a mistaken identity of a dead body. This goes on for quite a while in the script, and I just think it's not as strong as the rest of the movie. I would have preferred more scenes with the more hijinks with the kidnapping of the boss, as opposed to this kind of went on for 20 minutes. So overall, that's my kind of only weakness of the movie. I think definitely the song is more popular than the movie, and when people think of it now, they think of the Dolly Parton song and not the movie. So I think the song is definitely outlived the movie. And then I just think, like, in terms of recommending it, it's worth a try. Like, if you like 80s movies, there's some funny parts in it. So not the strongest 80s movies, not by far, but definitely worth a watch. So yeah. So that's going to do it this week on Disney Movie Investigation. I would like anyone, if you guys can comment in the comment section if you've seen the movie, what you think of the movie, and if you've seen the musical. I myself have never seen the musical, so it'll be interesting to compare. But it's interesting, a musical so late after a movie. So please let me know in the comments what you guys think. That'd be greatly appreciated. In terms of our next video, we are going to cover our April bonus poll section that was aired on Facebook, or that was posted on Facebook. So the theme of the April bonus poll was movies about animals, given that April is Earth Day month. And the winner of the movie poll was Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. So we will do a deep dive into that movie on our next episode. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you real soon. Bye-bye.